Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? Welcome to another episode of the Nose Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, aka The Nose. First, I want to apologize for not letting you guys know that I will be taking a week off due to going on vacation, as me and the family decided to go down to Florida and get us some Disney time in. Enough with that, though, and let's get straight to my best bets for the weekend, and it's just going to cover the Final Four games. All bets will be half a unit plays. First, we got the number 3 Illinois Fighting Illini versus the number 2 seed UConn Huskies. Illinois' offense is one heavily predicted on hunting mismatches and playing off those advantages in isolation. In the first matchup, that responsibly fell heavily on Boswell, who had 25 points matched with the rest of the Fighting Illini starters combined. In this matchup, I expect head coach Brad Underwood to call David Mirkovic's name early and very often, especially if Alex Caravan is guarding him. Mirkovic scored just 8 points in the first matchup against UConn, but two big things stood out. He went 0 for 4 from the three-point range, and he attempted only 3 free throws. Since that clunker against the Huskies, Mirkovic has recorded 15 games with multiple threes versus just 6 games where he did not make a single three-pointer. In addition, he is one of 5 Illini players with a 30.5 free throw rate or better. Mirkovic should have more than just 3 attempts against UConn defense that ranks in the bottom 20 in percentage of opponent points via free throws at 24%. In this same game, I will be adding a game prop for Illinois to use its Division I best adjusted offensive efficiency to go on a 10-0 run or better at any point in the game. Murakawa famously described it as a kill shot when a team goes on a 10-0 run in a game. Entering the NCAA tournament, no team had more adjusted kill shots per game than the Fighting Illini at 1.1. It was also the third best behind Michigan and Arizona. By comparison, UConn conceded .30 adjusted kill shots per game and just allowed Duke to go on a 14-0 run in the Elite Eight. That was the biggest run UConn had against it 4 seasons. My bets this game will be Mirkovic over 12.5 points, Illinois to go on a 10-0 run, Illinois versus UConn over the 139.5, and UConn plus 1.5 with a sprinkle on the money line for UConn. Next, we go to number 1 Michigan and number 1 Arizona Wildcats. I am shifting to bet 365 for the best props in this game of the number 1 seeds, as it has the most favorable numbers and prices for what I'm betting. Since returning from a 3-game injury absence, Koa Pete has dished out 2 or more in 9 out of 10 games. Thus, his plus money odds to finish with 3 or more assists are generous, especially when considering Pete has finished with at least 3 assists in 5 out of the 6 games against top 10 KenPom opponents. Arizona uses Pete most efficiently as a roller, where he is not only an elite finisher, but also an outstanding passer. The Wildcats were also the nation's best team of adjusted offense in those mid-range against top 10 opponents. That will come in handy against Michigan's first percentile rim rate allowed. I am also making a likely play on Lindenberg's point total. Lindenberg has been on a historic run at this point, becoming just the second player in Bart Turfic's 20-year database to post an offensive rating of 130 or higher on 20% plus usage, while making 122 pointers, 63s, and averaging 3 or more assists per game. Lindenberg has averaged 25 points per game over the last 3 games. He is the first player to combine for 50 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists in Sweet 16 and Elite 8 since Stacey Augmon did it back in 1990. So why am I down on Lindenberg now? He draws the primary defense assignment from, I can't even say that guy's name, Evan, Arizona's most versatile defender. He is no stranger to huge assignments, as he has forced BYU's AJ DeBonsa into one of his least efficient games of the season in the first meeting. And if Lindenberg is successful in driving on him, he will be met at the rim often by 7'2" Carvis, who has the team's highest defensive performance rating. Crevice is also the last line of defense of a drop coverage that allows rim attempts in the 4th percentile, which with 98 percentile efficiency rating. My bets will be Koa Pete over 2.5 assists, Koa Pete under 15.5 points, Lindenberg under 16.5 points, Arizona plus 1.5, and sprinkle on the money line for the Arizona Wildcats. So for Saturday's card, I have a total of 5 units up for grabs, and I'll let you know how I did come Sunday night, as I will be coming out with another podcast Monday morning to cover the national championship game. Thanks again for watching another edition of the Nose Sports Podcast.